Dean Bernhardt, the convocation is gathered.
Hello and welcome. My name is Jay Bernhardt. I am the Dean of the Moody College of Communication at the University of Texas at Austin. And on behalf of our faculty and staff, students and alumni, it's my great honor to stand before you today and welcome you to our 2020 Spring Commencement Ceremony. I would like to thank our Grand Marshal, Professor Charles Ramirez-Berg, for beginning our virtual ceremony today in the traditional manner we begin every commencement, with the carrying of our college's official mace. Commencement ceremonies are one of my favorite events each year, and I'm truly sad that we can't celebrate today in person. Please know that I share your deep disappointment. I fully understand that sitting at home and watching this ceremony on a screen is not the same thing as marching in together, surrounded by your faculty and advisors. I'm truly sorry that you're not able to walk across the stage today while your loved ones cheer your name and celebrate your accomplishment. We hope that in the future we can give you that experience when it is safe to do so. And I personally hope that I still get to shake every one of your hands and tell you congratulations to your face in person from less than 6 feet away. But remember this, regardless of how we celebrate today, it does not change in any way how impressed we are with what you have accomplished as a graduate of the Moody College of Communication at the University of Texas at Austin. You have earned the right to graduate today from the best college of communication in the world at one of the very best universities. You have also earned a degree in one of the most important fields that one can study because communication will shape the future of our country and our society. Living through a global pandemic has revealed to everyone how critical the communication and media fields are to our digital future. This will become even more apparent as the world adjusts to its new normal as a result of this crisis. This challenging time has also shown how important it is to be flexible, resilient, empathetic, and confident. These are the skills that you developed and honed at Moody College. You have shown grace while making major sacrifices, and you have shown your true Moody spirit by sticking together and caring for each other in our big Moody family. The world will never be the same, and your generation faces a far different future than it did just a few short months ago, but the good news is that you are ready for this. You will rise to the occasion and make your mark, because that is what Moody College graduates do. I remain confident that we will get through this period of challenge and uncertainty. We will leverage our communication, expertise, and experience to guide us through. We will care for each other along the way as we face struggles and setbacks, and we will emerge stronger on the other side. We will begin our official program today by recognizing our undergraduate students who have completed their degree requirements. I now welcome Associate Dean for Undergraduate Education, Dr. Mark Bernstein, to introduce our graduating undergraduate students.
My sincere congratulations to all the undergraduate students here today who are earning their degree from the Moody College of Communication. I am proud of all you have accomplished during your time as students and all you will accomplish during the rest of your lives. Few things motivate me like advising and helping students get from here to there. And as I prepare for my upcoming retirement, it's an occasion to look back and to reflect. I think about students I've known over the years, students I've taught in classes, and those I've known through my dean's office work. I've always been really impressed. But you are simply amazing. You have helped individuals to maximize their speech and hearing abilities and conducted basic research in the field. You've created films, television projects, and radio features to enlighten and entertain. You've learned how communication works and how effective communication plays a key role in successful organizations of all kinds. You have developed creative, ethical, and effective advertising and public relations campaigns. You have applied communication foundations and skills in leadership roles. And you have engaged in innovative journalism that educates the public and always seeks truth. Amazing indeed. I have always guided students in my courses to explore the world and its different moving parts. How does it all fit? Well, sometimes it doesn't fall so neatly into place. And right now, in what may be the most complex crisis we, as a nation, the world, have ever faced, you are positioned to change a world that is inevitably going to change in the months and years to come. Always remember two big principles that students of mine have learned for years. It's complicated, and everything is connected to everything else. But you're smart. You are knowledgeable and resilient. You are critical thinkers and effective doers. You're Moody College of Communication graduates. Now go out there and get to it. Dean Bernhardt, I present to you the undergraduate students from Moody College who have completed their degree requirements and have earned their bachelor's degrees.
Dr. Bernstein is retiring this August after 15 years as our Associate Dean and 38 years as a member of our faculty. He has been an outstanding leader and terrific partner who cares deeply for our students and strives to help them however he can. We are incredibly grateful for his countless contributions to our college, and we wish him the very best in retirement. Let's all give Dr. Bernstein a virtual round of applause. We start today by honoring two graduating members of the Moody College Senior Fellows Program. Congratulations to Lisa Marie Resendez, majoring in corporate communication, and Saskia Gregg, majoring in advertising. Let's give these graduating senior fellows a heartfelt round of virtual applause for all they have completed here on the 40 acres. And let's also thank and recognize Dr. Dave Junker, the director of the Senior Fellows Program and the Moody College Honors Program. We will now recognize our first group of graduating students today, the degree candidates for the Bachelors of Science in Communication and Leadership. Although I can't invite you up on the stage, I encourage you to stand tall and proud if you're a communication and leadership major. We are proud to acknowledge all you've accomplished as a graduate of Moody College. We will now hear from Dr. Mimi Drumright, Director of the Communication and Leadership Degree Program, with a special message for our graduates.
I'm honored to present the degree candidates in the Communication and Leadership degree in the Moody College of Communication. We have a worldwide shortage of effective, ethical leaders. You only need to hear the news to know this. You communication and leadership students are uniquely prepared to fill this void because you understand the art and the science of effective, ethical leadership. Just as physicians study sickness and health, you've studied good leadership and bad leadership, and you know that effective ethical communication is essential to good leadership. You've done the hard work of reflecting on your own strengths and weaknesses as leaders and followers, and you understand how to play to your strengths and how to collaborate with others who will compensate for your weaknesses. You have practiced effective ethical communication and leadership in student organizations, internships, and part-time jobs. The world has many pressing problems: COVID-19, poverty, the environment, and a changing economy, to name a few. You are uniquely prepared to address these problems because you've studied them and you understand them in sophisticated and nuanced ways. Each of you communication and leadership degree students will reduce the worldwide shortage of effective ethical leaders by 1. Congratulations. Dean Bernhardt, on behalf of the faculty of the Communication and Leadership degree, I proudly present our Communication and Leadership degree students who have completed their academic requirements and are entitled to receive their degrees.
Hey Moody, I'm Rebecca McCraney, a Communication and Leadership major from good old Midland, Texas. I applied to UT after falling in love with Austin and the 40 acres. You know, I was a part of the first incoming freshman class to join the Communication and Leadership major. In fact, I was one of the only students in that major at orientation. I'm so thankful for my time as a Moody student due to my passionate professors, knowledgeable advisors, and incredible opportunities to expound on my knowledge. I found my home outside of home in the SLS through the Communication Council. With the help of Professor Jones Barber, I focused my passion for education into a thesis. I expanded my network in Austin through internships and service projects with remarkable nonprofits. I lived in Granada, Spain for a semester to explore a new part of the world, and most importantly, I learned about who I am and where I want to be. Moody has prepared me to take on my job as a Teach for America teacher in Nashville, Tennessee, and will continue to guide me in my endeavor to impact U.S. education. Thank you, Moody, and thank you, UT. Hook 'em.
Thank you, Dr. Drumright, and congratulations to our communication and leadership graduates. We will now recognize the degree candidates for the Bachelors of Science in Communication Sciences and Disorders. I encourage you to please stand wherever you are as we recognize your accomplishment. Please welcome Dr. Rahinder Kaul, Chairperson of the Department of Communication Sciences and Disorders, as he shares a special message for our graduates.
I am honored to present the degree candidates in Communication Sciences and Disorders, Speech Language Pathology, and Audiology from the Department of Communication Sciences and Disorders. As speech, language, and hearing professionals and scientists, our goal is to make effective communication accessible and achievable for all. As such, you have great power to facilitate change for your patients with speech, language, cognitive, and hearing impairments, change for your communities, and change for your professions. So, pursue change, take principled stance, and be guided by science, ethics, and compassion for your fellow beings. Dean Bernhardt, on behalf of the faculty of the Department of Communication Sciences and Disorders, I proudly present our Communication Sciences and Disorders, Speech Language Pathology, and Audiology students who have completed their academic requirements and are entitled to receive their degrees.
Hey y'all, my name is Dominic Anaya. I'm a senior Communication Sciences and Disorders major from El Paso, Texas, and I couldn't be happier to be a part of Moody's 2020 graduating class. For as long as I can remember, I wanted to study at UT in the Department of Communication Sciences and Disorders. When I got my acceptance letter in December of 2015, it was the happiest day of my life. People ask me pretty regularly what it's like to study in the Moody College of Communication, and my answer will never change. It's not like anything, and that's because of the incredible support system fostered by the faculty, advisors, and students I've had the pleasure of working with over the last 4 years. Upon graduation this fall, I am proud to announce that I will be attending TCU to obtain my master's degree in speech language pathology. As we graduate and move into the next phases of our lives, I'd like to remind my fellow classmates that wherever we may go, we are prepared and we are well equipped to do whatever we choose in life because we are Longhorns. Hook 'em.
Thank you, Dr. Kaul, and congratulations to all our CSD graduates. Now, please enjoy this special message from other proud and distinguished Moody College alumni.
Congratulations, Moody Class of 2020. Let's keep showing them what starts at Texas changes the world.
I'm Marthel Neville, Fox News. Think of how prepared you already are to deal with life's hurdles. Congratulations, Moody College Class of 2020. Hook 'em.
Congratulations, Moody grads, you're a Longhorn forever. Hook 'em.
30 years after I graduated from UT, I get to come back and say, congratulations to the class of 2020. Now y'all have to come back in 2050 and do the same. Hook 'em horns.
Congratulations and hook 'em.
Congrats, Moody graduates. I wish you all the best. Hook 'em.
You were made for these times, class of 2020. What starts here changes the world. Hook 'em.
Congratulations, Moody students. Hook 'em.
Congrats to all the Moody graduates this year, and I hope that 2020 is really great to you. And one thing I want to say is when you go out in the world, just be bold. Be bold, be honest, be brave, and I think you'll be okay. Hook 'em horns.
Congratulations, class of 2020. Hook 'em.
To the 2020 graduating class of the Moody College of Communications, congratulations and hook 'em horns.
Hey students, be proud of everything you've accomplished. Congratulations and hook 'em.
Congratulations, Moody graduates. You made it, you've done it, you have so much to be proud of. Hook 'em horns.
Class of 2020, Professor M.O.C. McConaughey here. Congratulations. You finished what you started. You are now Texas X, and it just gets more fun from here. How much fun? That depends on you. Take what you know, Practice it in the world. Be brave, trailblaze, make the stuff happen. If you know what you want to do, don't act like one, be one. All right? There's no help wanted signs out there in the world, not near as many as there used to be. So we got to break through some walls to get what we want. Respect tradition. Embrace progress. Lead. What happens here can change the world. That's up to you. Hook 'em, baby.
We will now recognize the degree candidates for the Bachelors of Science in Public Relations. I encourage you to please stand while we salute your work. Please welcome Professor Joanne Sciarrino, the Director of the Stan Richards School of Advertising and Public Relations, as she shares a special message for our graduates.
I am honored to present the degree candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Public Relations degree in the Moody College of Communication. The ability to strategically assess and develop engaging content that uses new media forms and to leverage these media for persuasive communication has never been in more demand than it is today. Public relations students in the Stan Richards School are uniquely prepared to meet this demand. They have done the hard work of studying strategic thinking, professional writing, ethical practice, and innovative uses of new media, as well as applied this learning in a professional internship. Moreover, our students are courageous and passionate. They are not satisfied with the status quo and constantly push boundaries to create, invent, and redesign in new and exciting ways. This unique combination of knowledge, skill, and character are foundational to the new media literacy that we know as public relations and what will propel our students to not only change the world, but build the world they want. Dean Bernhardt, on behalf of the faculty for the Stan Richards School of Advertising and Public Relations, I proudly present our public relations students who have completed their academic requirements and are entitled to receive their degrees.
Hi, I'm Ashley Stone. I'm a senior public relations major with a double minor in science communication and business from Grand Prairie, Texas. From a very young age, I knew that I wanted to go to UT Austin. I began that journey in 2006 when I attended Explore UT and created a weather newscast here in the Moody College of Communication. That day set in stone for me where I wanted to go to college, and here I am today completing my degree as a Texas Longhorn. My experience here has been truly amazing both in the classroom and out. I spent a lot of my free time at DKR watching the boys play football and working with the Texas Rocket Engineering Lab. My goal is to work in the aerospace industry as a public relations specialist, and hopefully one day I'll be at NASA. Congratulations to my fellow UT graduates, we did it. Hook 'em horns.
Thank you, Professor Sciarrino, and congratulations to our PR graduates. We will now hear from Associate Dean for Diversity, Equity, Inclusion, Yaki Smith, who has a special message for our graduates and returning students during this challenging time.
Dear graduates, congratulations on achieving what will go down in history as one of your most important and life-altering accomplishments. Graduating from college is never an easy feat. It takes patience, determination, grit, resilience, and great will. And not only did you do it, but you did it under what can arguably be considered one of the most challenging periods of recent history. And for that, I applaud you. Now, I know this hasn't been easy for you. You come to college for community, to work with your peers, to find your tribe, and to make meaningful connections that will last for a lifetime. For many of you, that experience was shuttered due to the pandemic. Some of you went back home to situations that were not ideal for learning, becoming breadwinners, babysitters, homeschool teachers, and caregivers. You suffered through the mental stress and strain of watching loved ones struggle to keep afloat, while also working to keep yourselves afloat. We at Moody empathize with how difficult this has been, yet we also recognize that it is in these moments where leaders are born, where young minds are molded into future thinkers, and into individuals that embody the phrase, what starts here changes the world. Speaking of changing the world, this pandemic has shined a new light on many long-standing inequities faced by our students. And we are doing all that we can to address those inequities because everyone at Moody has a right to learn. Some of our students are experiencing food insecurity, homelessness, or the uncertainty of not knowing if they'll be able to complete their college education. To that end, we recently started the Moody College Student Emergency Fund to address some of these issues for our most vulnerable students. If you are able and willing, we'd ask that you support our students by making a donation to our fund by following the link you see on the screen below. A gift of any amount will go a long way to ensure that the next generation of Moody students are able to celebrate with their families the way that you are celebrating today. Again, to the Moody College class of 2020, congrats. You did it, and we're proud of you.
Thank you, Professor Smith, for that heartfelt message and for all you do for our students. We will now recognize the degree candidates for the Bachelor of Journalism. I encourage you to please stand and appreciate this moment. Please welcome Dr. Kathleen McElroy, the director of our School of Journalism, with a special message for our graduates.
I am honored to present the degree candidates in the School of Journalism. Usually I would greet you all from an auditorium stage on the other side of campus. Because we can't meet together this year, I will cheer you on from our academic home, the 3rd floor of the Below Center for New Media. Your Bachelor of Journalism degree is proof you will do more than survive. You will thrive. It might not seem like it now, but you are the graduating class with the most tenacity, the most resilience, the most empathy. And you are the graduates most needed to tell the truthful, fully dimensional stories that can explain our world, sustain democracy, bring us together, help us laugh, help us effect change. And yes, it started here in BMC. Dean Bernhardt, on behalf of our faculty, I proudly present the School of Journalism majors who have completed their academic requirements and are entitled to receive their degrees.
My name is Allison Ortegon, and I'm a journalism major with a business minor from Cibolo, Texas. Journalism has been my passion since I was a sophomore in high school, so I knew when it came time I wanted to apply to be here at one of the most prestigious journalism schools in the nation. I'm now the 3rd of 3 siblings to graduate from UT, and I've had the greatest 4 years thanks to my friends, classmates, professors, and mentors that I've met along the way. I've had the privilege of being part of the National Association of Hispanic Journalists, the Daily Texan, Texas Student Television, and many other student organizations. I'll be working at KUT, Austin's NPR station, for Report for America, looking forward to doing my part in our mission to seek truth and report it, but I know wherever I go, I'll be confident in my abilities because of UT and because of the community I have in my fellow Longhorns, and I think every single one of us can say the same.
Thank you, Dr. McElroy, and congratulations to our journalism graduates. I am pleased to introduce to you now our first student speaker today, Ms. John V. Shaw, the President of Communication Council, our undergraduate student government. John V. is an advertising and corporate communications double major. In addition to overseeing all aspects of Comm Council, John V. is the liaison between students and the Moody College leadership to seek ways to improve the undergraduate experience. She's also involved in the UT community as a senior outreach and communication specialist at the Sanger Learning Center, where she helps students improve their public speaking and their presentation skills. Let's all welcome Comm Council President John V. Shaw.
Hi everyone. This is definitely not how I imagined I would be addressing our batch today. I think it may be impossible to ever fully quantify the devastating impact that COVID-19 has had on our world, on us. Within days, we were asked to leave our campus, our friends, our professors, and as we have it, our undergraduate life for good. And as we sat at home and watched the number of cases rising, that pervasive anxiety seemed almost all-consuming. Those rushed goodbyes and our abrupt departure from our little world here rendered us powerless. Yet, we persevered. In the past couple of months, through all of this, we somehow still managed to attend classes in our bedroom or on our kitchen table, or honestly, wherever we could manage to find the most privacy without our parent or sibling or roommate barging in, accidentally, of course. We still took those relentless exams, we finished those long-winded essays, we completed those painstaking group projects, and we also presented them in front of the whole class on Zoom. We adapted to our new normal, we rose to the challenge, and we kept going. And today, we celebrate that. I know it seems like the world has pushed us into the deep end way sooner than expected, but in these past 4 years, we've completed one of the most academically rigorous programs and highly ranked programs in the world, and that is no small feat. Together, we watched as the rest of the world obsessed over Matthew McConaughey being our professor, quite nonchalantly, if I might add. We stood in line for those incredible chocolate croissants and hot coffee at Cappy's that sustained us through those rogue 8 a.m. and 9 p.m. classes. We advocated for voices that felt underrepresented and unheard on campus. And in times of grief and incomprehensible tragedies, all of us came together and took care of each other. And now, as far away as we are from one another, we need to stand together as a community now more than ever. I know that all of us imagined of the day when we would watch our friends in their red sashes turn their tassels to the left. But maybe there is a silver lining through all of this, and maybe today we've gained something even more important. Today we celebrate something extremely powerful. We celebrate our resilience. We're living through a defining moment in history, and we're entering a world which is very different from the world that we knew. But it is a world that needs us. Our knowledge in communication gives us an incredibly powerful tool to build people, touch lives, and connect communities in a way that no other section of the society can. The degrees that we're earning today do more than just prepare us for our chosen career fields. They equip us to stand tall in the face of adversity. They equip us to fight for those deprived, and they equip us to be future leaders that refuse to give up. Before I conclude, I do want to take a moment to give a huge shout out to all our family and loved ones. I know for a fact that my family and loved ones, they're watching this live stream at 1 a.m. back home in India. Mom, Dad, Ujjwal, thank you so much for those much needed pep talks and the care packages and just your unconditional love. Thank you for being my backbone from 7,000 miles away. I will eternally be grateful. So, class of 2020, here we are. Today we're the graduates from the prestigious Moody College of Communication at the University of Texas at Austin. And these past 4 years have been anything but easy, and the next few are probably not going to be the easiest. But we've managed to persevere through every fear, every frustration, and every failure, and we must continue to do the same. So here's to us, the class of 2020. We're the batch that refuses to give up. I will always be rooting for each and every one of you. So stay safe, stay sane, and please, for the love of God, just wash your hands.
Thank you, John V., for all you have done for Moody College, and we wish you the very best in the future. Now we will recognize the degree candidates for the Bachelors of Science in Communication Studies. Please stand as we recognize your hard work. We will now hear from Dr. Barry Brummett, the Communication Studies Department Chair, with a special message for our graduates.
Dean Bernhardt, I am honored to present the degree candidates for the Bachelor of Science from the Department of Communication Studies. Dean Bernhardt, these graduates enter a world of unprecedented challenges. Never before has there been a greater need for knowledge and skills in public communication, organizational communication, and interpersonal communication. These graduates will lead us into this exciting, if difficult, world that lies ahead of us. Dean Bernhardt, on behalf of the faculty of the Department of Communication Studies, I proudly present our Bachelor of Science students who have completed their academic requirements and are entitled to receive their degrees. Welcome.
Hi everybody, my name is Benji Cohen and I am a senior communication studies major from San Antonio. Growing up, UT was always my dream school. It was perfect for a lot of reasons: a cool city, close to home, and a world-class education. It's still surreal that I had the privilege of attending this amazing school. Moody's reputation stems from its awesome faculty and staff. I've had some pretty incredible professors over the past 4 years, but I wanted to give a special shout out to my academic advisor, Jennifer Porras, who kept me composed and on track to finish my degree in 4 years. Thank you, Ms. Porras. The past few months have been a strange time for everyone, but especially for this class of graduating seniors. There are a lot of unknowns that complicate the already difficult transition to the real world. Eventually, this will all pass, and we'll take our next steps with pride and confidence, knowing our strong background in communications. Obviously, this isn't how we wanted to go out, but for us, there is a long journey ahead. We can always be grateful that we successfully attended this extraordinary university. I think we'll all look back and know what a great first step it was.
Congratulations, CMS graduates. Before we move to the next degree, I would like to take this opportunity to recognize and thank Dr. Barry Brummett for his 19 years serving as chair of the CMS department. Barry is stepping down this summer to return to the faculty, and we were all incredibly grateful for his leadership, his kindness, and his generosity throughout his time as chair. Let's all give him our virtual applause together. Now, let's hear some words of congratulations from some of our faculty and staff for the class of 2020.
Congratulations, Moody students!
Class of 2020, go out and change the world.
All hail and hook 'em horns to the class of 2020 and the most unique commencement ceremony ever. Woo!
Moody class of 2020, congratulations.
Congratulations, you did it. Yes!
Congratulations, Moody graduates, you did it.
Congratulations, Moody Longhorns.
Congrats, Moody graduates. Now more than ever, go change the world.
Congratulations on graduating from the best college at UT.
Congratulations, class of 2020.
Congratulations, Moody graduates.
Congratulations, Moody College students. You've done it. Hook 'em.
Congratulations, Moody students.
Congratulations. This is just the beginning.
Keep going.
Congratulations, class of 2020. We're so proud of how you've persevered this year.
Congratulations, Moody graduates. Always remember, stay in the moment, but now go out and change the world. Hook 'em.
Congratulations, CSD grads. Hook 'em.
Congratulations and hook 'em horns.
Congratulations, graduates, and welcome to Moody alumni.
And what this has really shown me is that you're ready. You are ready to be in the world. And I tell you, I really think you're gonna change the world. So, hook 'em horns.
We will now recognize the degree candidates for the Bachelors of Science in Advertising. Please stand while we salute your work. Please welcome back Professor Joanne Sciarrino, the director of the Stan Richards School of Advertising and Public Relations, with a special message to our graduates.
I am honored to present the degree candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Advertising degree in the Moody College of Communication. Numerous studies, including those from the World Economic Forum, IBM, and Bloomberg, indicate that today's and tomorrow's jobs will demand superlative creative problem-solving skills. Advertising students in the Stan Richards School are uniquely prepared to meet this demand. They have done the hard work of studying both the theoretical and the practical components of communications, campaigns, research, ethics, media, and management, as well as applied this learning to a professional internship. Moreover, our students are courageous and passionate. They are not satisfied with the status quo and constantly push boundaries to create, invent, and redesign in new and exciting ways. This unique combination of knowledge, skill, and character are foundational to creative problem solving and what will propel our students to not only change the world, but to build the world they want. And the world desperately needs creative problem solvers like our students. As Albert Einstein famously said, the thinking that got us to where we are is not the thinking that will get us where we want to be. Dean Bernhardt, on behalf of the faculty for the Stan Richards School of Advertising and Public Relations, I proudly present our advertising students who have completed their academic requirements and are entitled to receive their degrees.
Hi 2020 graduates, I'm Allison Gibson, a senior graduating with my bachelor's in advertising with a focus in media and analytics. I grew up in Austin, Texas with a dad and a brother that both went to UT, so burnt orange has always been in my blood. I am so blessed to have had the opportunity to be a student athlete at the University of Texas. The Moody College of Communication staff, professors, and students have been incredible and have stood behind me in all my academic and athletic endeavors. Outside of the classroom, I've had the opportunity to represent the University of Texas and the United States of America as an athlete. I've been a national champion, 5-time Big 12 champion, and international medalist. I've also had the opportunity to be the president of the Student Athlete Advisory Committee, a representative on the Roundtable and B4 committees, as well as a student leader in Fellowship of Christian Athletes, and more. After I graduate from UT, I'll continue on to get my master's in advertising at the University of Texas in the fall. And one thing I learned is that defeat is inevitable, but those who get back up and continue working hard rise to the top. Hook 'em.
Congratulations to our advertising graduates. We now have a special musical guest to help celebrate the Moody class of 2020. This artist was born in Atlanta, Georgia, and grew up in Fort Worth. His debut album, Coming Home, in 2015, debuted at number 6 on the Billboard charts. He's a Grammy Award-winning artist with a strong sense of community, and he has held numerous virtual concerts to benefit Texas communities throughout this crisis. Please enjoy one of the most inspiring voices of our era, Mr. Leon Bridges.
What's up, Dean J? Thank you so much for having me. It's an honor to be able to have the opportunity to send some words of encouragement and a song of encouragement for the Moody College class of 2020. What's up, guys? Salute to you. Salute to you for all your hard work and resilience despite this pandemic. Texas is such a special place with special people, and it's an honor to call this place home. I want to send love and light to all of you guys and much success to all of your endeavors. This song is called Texas Sun.
You say you like the wind blowing through your hair. Come on, roll with me till the sun goes down. Yeah. That Texas sun, oh girl. Say you wanna hit the highway while the engine roars. Come on, roll with me till the sun goes down. Texas sun, oh yes, yeah. Caressing you from Fort Worth to Amarillo. Come on, roll with me till the sun dips low. That Texas sun, baby. Texas sun, When I'm far from home and them cold winds blow, stuck out somewhere with the folks I don't know. 'Cause you keep me nice and you keep me warm. Wanna feel you on me, can't wait to get back there again. The Texas sun, okay, yeah. The Texas sun. You say you like the wind blowing through your hair. Come on with me till the sun goes down. The Texas sun. Ooh, baby, you're so gorgeous. How about you and me? Take a little trip in the big body. Take a ride with me, baby. You by my side. How does it sound? You and I. Oh, girl. Yeah. Take a ride with me, baby. You by my side. How does it sound? You and I. Baby, oh. You can roll with me. Congratulations, oh yeah, yeah. And I would like to conclude this message with a
Thank you so much, Leon, for joining us today and for sharing your song on this special day. We also want to thank your manager, RTF graduate Jonathan Ishak, for helping make this possible. We will now recognize the degree candidates for the Bachelors of Science in Radio, Television, Film. Please stand and appreciate this moment. Please welcome Dr. Noah Eisenberg, Chair of RTF, with a special message for our graduates.
Dean Bernhardt, I am honored and indeed enormously proud to present the degree candidates for the Bachelor of Science from the Department of Radio, Television, Film. At different points in their education, and especially in the past 2 months, students in RTF have shown great dedication, courage, creativity, ingenuity, and unbending spirit. They have mastered the art of storytelling, have grasped the history and theory of motion pictures, and have channeled their critical imaginations into their projects and productions with remarkable fortitude and flair. In this intensely changing world of ours, the students of RTF have both the opportunity and the ability to take the skills that they have acquired in pursuit of their degree and to apply them in their next phase of their lives, whether working in the entertainment industry, in the nonprofit sector, or in their advanced studies. My colleagues and I are extremely proud of your achievements and have supreme confidence in your ability to meet the next challenges that await you. Please know that we are here for you and remain committed to you even after you graduate. Dean Bernhardt, on behalf of the faculty of the Department of Radio, Television, Film, I proudly present the students who have completed their academic requirements and are entitled to receive their degrees.
Hi, my name is Ben Kelder, and I'm graduating from the Moody College with a degree in radio, TV, and film. I first applied to Moody after seeing how many of my film role models went here, and I gotta say it's been one of the best choices I've ever made. The 4 years here, along with all of my friends in Texas Student Television and KVRX Radio, have been some of the best years of my entire life, and I don't know what I'd do without it. I gotta say that TSTV and KVRX are more fun than I ever thought I would ever have in a student organization. It's also been one of the best sources of knowledge I've ever had. It's given me what I need to know to do my current job. I work on campus at the Liberal Arts Instructional Technology Services. If you ever took a class with a professor on camera and there's all these crazy fun effects, I work there, and that's what I've been doing. I hope to continue doing that kind of thing after I graduate with instructional technology. I think it's going to end up being a lot more important than any of us really realize, especially given how we're all graduating. I know this isn't really how any of us thought we would, but I'm really optimistic about all of our futures. I want to thank everybody who helped bring me here and who helped bring all of you here, and hook 'em.
Thank you, Dr. Eisenberg, and congratulations to our RTF graduates. It's now my pleasure to introduce to you the president of our Graduate Communication Council, Jessica Collier. Jessica is a communication studies doctoral student, and her research interests lie in political communication, more specifically, focusing on how individuals negotiate their political identity with various online and offline contexts. She serves as a research associate in the Center for Media Engagement, and she has been a teaching assistant in comm studies. Please welcome Jessica Collier.
Thank you for that introduction. Class of 2020, family members, and friends, I'd like to address the graduate students specifically who have defended theses and dissertations to be among the names receiving degrees. And first, I'd like to acknowledge what we're all thinking. Yes, this isn't how we planned it. It's not how we imagined a graduate degree program of 2 years or even a decade culminating. But then again, if we've learned anything from graduate school, it's that things rarely go according to plan. When I look back on my last 4 years at UT, it's filled with moments where I had to think fast and adapt to new circumstances. We've become experts in working under pressure, having grace under fire, and that ability to adapt has prepared us for the world that we're walking into now. It all started when we entered these programs, certain that we wanted to learn more about our field, but completely naive as to what graduate school would actually entail. We started fresh, and being quality students, we actually attempted to do all of the course readings. We quickly realized that those goals might prove slightly unrealistic. Despite needing to pivot and reorient ourselves to a new way of working, we completed hours and hours of coursework, finished products and portfolios, comprehensive exams, theses, and dissertations. And in addition to navigating coursework, we learned to be teachers. We figured out how to lead in those situations, taught ourselves new material, discovered the best ways to give feedback and praise, and the absolute worst ways to deliver a PowerPoint. We took the bad reactions, the heads dozing off, and the very obvious computer surfing as a challenge to do better and be better. And we became better. And when the world shifted us to an online format, well, we did that too. Beyond being a student or a teacher, we came to understand what research is and how we do it. That was a learning curve. We tried to get conference presentations accepted and failed. We submitted articles to journals and learned how really reviewer number 2 some people can be. And we improved the way that we write, the rigor that goes into our work, and most of us finally caved and adopted that citation management software. Yet the big unspoken component of grad school is that you do it all while simultaneously adulting. We handled these workloads amidst moving to Austin from states and countries both far and wide. We made friends and discovered how to celebrate holidays when you can't be with your family. We picked up outside jobs when the budget got a little tight, and we were responsible for other lives, be those children or the pets that we think of as children. And that's the life piece of what we've done here. We handled the daily crazy that moving and having friends and family and jobs consist of, and that's an accomplishment in its own right. So we need to congratulate ourselves. In all of these situations, we've come in with expectations for how something was going to go, consequently modified those expectations, and come out accomplished MAs, MFAs, AUDs, and PhDs on the other side. This graduation season, we've found ourselves in another of those situations, and I look forward to seeing how we all take these lessons and skills that we've crafted and honed in this place with us. It all started here, so let's use it to change the world. Hook 'em.
Thank you, Jessica. We wish you the very best with your future work. Now we will hear from our Associate Dean for Graduate Education, Dr. Anita Evangelisti, to introduce today's graduating graduate students.
I'm honored to present the degree candidates from the graduate school. Our graduate programs in the Moody College of Communication are among the top-ranked programs in the world. The reason for this is not only that we have excellent faculty, it's because we have outstanding graduate students. Our MA, MFA, PhD, and doctoral of audiology students are smart, motivated, and creative. They do superior work. We're incredibly proud of what these students have done here in the Moody College and look forward to seeing the fantastic work they will continue to do as they move on to the next steps in their career. Dean Bernhardt, on behalf of the faculty of the graduate school, I proudly present our graduate students who have completed their academic requirements and are entitled to receive their graduate degrees.
Thank you, Dr. Evangelisti, and congratulations to our graduate students on completing their degrees. Before we conclude today's commencement ceremony, I would like to take a moment to recognize and thank several important people. I want to start by thanking all of our faculty for their amazing work. Special thanks to Dr. Kathy Fuller-Seeley, who has served the college as our interim associate dean this past year. Thanks also to Assistant Dean Rocha and all of our student advisors, and Director Ladd Flock and our terrific Career Center staff who helped guide our students on their Moody journey. I also wish to thank all of the professionals who helped us plan and implement this online commencement ceremony. It wasn't easy, but it was important, and I'm very grateful for your fine work. I would like to end today's special online commencement with some additional thoughts for our graduating students. Let me start by expressing my respect, appreciation, and admiration for all of you. It takes a special character of people to gracefully accept and endure the sacrifices asked of you during your final college semester. We are all living right now in a major milestone and turning point in human history that will be talked about in the history books for hundreds of years into the future. How we as a society respond to this global health crisis will shape our lives and define your generation. I am encouraged by what I've witnessed at Moody College since the beginning of this outbreak. Moody College is a very special place because we share a spirit of solidarity that spurs forward our community with creativity and collaboration, even during a pandemic. To protect each other from a virus we still barely understand, we had to make difficult decisions, and we had to do so quickly. Almost 300 classes were transitioned online. Sports were canceled. Residence halls and dining halls were closed. We packed up workplaces, classrooms, clinics, and laboratories, and fled campus like they were on fire. Now many of us teach and learn, sleep and study from our kitchen tables and our childhood bedrooms. We all learned how to Zoom, and we now know who has cats and who has dogs, and who has children or parents needing help or attention. "You're muted" became the most common phrase spoken in many of these meetings and classes. Our shared vulnerability has broken down walls and barriers, and dialogue has opened up. We all learned the power of a simple question: are you doing okay? The answer is profound because right now it's impossible to not see each other's humanity. We're all human, and we all know from our communication research and practice that everything we seek to do as a society requires people working together. When you are stressed or scared in the days ahead, please remember that you are tough. You are resilient. You've already been through the beginning of the worst global health emergency for the last 100 years, and you are still standing. Be confident in who you are. Trust what you have learned in Moody College, and forever value what you have come to appreciate during this period of self-reflection. I don't have answers for what the next week, month, or year will hold, but what I do believe, what I absolutely know, is that the class of 2020 from the Moody College of Communication is prepared and ready for whatever comes your way. You have experienced great joys and accomplishments, along with challenges and tragedy since you joined the 40 Acres, and every time you have responded with grit and resolve. You have faced trial by fire, and you have come out on top. You are Generation V. V for virus, but also V for victory. You are Moody College graduates from the class of 2020, and you will change the world for the better. We have no doubt. Congratulations. I would like to take a moment to offer my deep appreciation to your family, friends, and loved ones for supporting you along this journey, and especially in this challenging semester. I hope you all celebrate this special moment in your lives and enjoy this special day together. Please remember that the university's main commencement ceremony will be held online tonight, starting at 9 p.m. As we end today's ceremony, I ask everyone to please stand wherever you are, raise your horns, and join together with members of our college as we conclude with the Eyes of Texas.
long days. The eyes of Texas are upon you. You cannot get away. Do not think you can escape them at night or early in the morn. The eyes of Texas are upon you till Gabriel blows his horn.
Thank you all, and congratulations to the Moody class of 2020. Proud to be Moody, and hook 'em horns.